Good morning. This lighting is not good. I have to leave now to go to Pilates anyway, so we'll talk when I finish my class. One moment. This lighting is much better. Hey, welcome back to another vlog. Happy Monday. I see that you guys love the long vlogs, so let's keep it going. I am going over to my friend Nina's new salon. I'm so excited for her. We used to work together. She was actually one of the first people that I met when I moved down to North Carolina. She went from being commissioned for so many years, and then she was booth renting the last year, and now she's opening her own space, like a full salon. I think she said she has 6 chairs in there, and I've been seeing a little bit of photos and stuff that she showed me, and I saw like her mood board when she was first getting started, and she's just been busting her ass every single week, and I am so excited to go and see it in person. But she asked me if I would mind coming over there and helping her get some photos for her website and for social media and stuff like that, since I have tons of cameras because of what I do with my content and stuff. So I stopped at my suite so I could grab one of my cameras. I'm gonna bring 2 with me, just so we have some options. Then after we get the photos, she's gonna give me a haircut. I'm excited. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not cutting any length. I decided that I'm really loving the long hair, and especially now that it is like, it's feeling longer. Like for the longest time, it was kind of just stuck in that like medium length phase, but now I feel like it's starting to get long. So I just need a little bit of a dusting, just like a little cleanup, and then I want to add, I think, like some more layers to it, just to give it a little bit more shape. Hopefully she'll have time to give me a nice blowout too. It's funny because even as hairstylists, like, yeah, we know obviously how to do really good blowouts on people and how to style people's hair beautifully, but it's A, annoying to do it on yourself, and B, it's just harder, and you just can't, because of like the angle, you really can't do it as good on yourself as you do on somebody else. And I just would love to have a really nice bouncy blowout, and she does them really well. So yeah, let's go head over there. Oh, look at this cute set that I wore to Pilates this morning. Got it from Amazon. So cute, like the separate little top with the leggings. Really stretchy and comfy. I will link it down below if you've been looking for something similar. It has like the built-in bra, so you don't have to wear a sports bra or anything with it. And I'm like getting to a point now finally where I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Like stuff like this that's like all tight and form-fitted, I don't know, I'm like still, I still want to work on my body a little bit more, tone up some more. We're getting there, but I was like, oh, I actually feel kind of good wearing this today. That was an exciting little milestone for me, actually, like wearing this with no cover up or anything to my workout class. Okay, let's go to Nina's salon and get some pictures. I can't wait to see it. Do you want, yeah. Wait, let me get a video of you pouring it in that glass, like with the sign in the background.
Yeah, I got glasses for like celebration.
Oh wait, put that back down. I want to get just like a picture of the sign.
I'm gonna grab the towels.
Yeah.
You should probably just wrap your, like,
wait,
wrap
okay,
it fully
wait,
around.
let's do one looking at each other.
Yeah, there you go.
So like we're choosing each other. Not that there's anything.
Do you want to get a little video of you guys just doing a little cheers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like just look at each other, like just do it like for real, like just a normal.
That could probably use
Yeah.
like just a hand is like, yay.
Yay!
like, we'll get tripped.
That's perfect, because then you can use it as a video, or you can take like screenshot stills from it too.
That is funny though.
So
It's rare that
Oh my god, yay.
good morning. Here's how my hair looks after my cut. And I could see as she was cutting it, the little straggly ends that she was taking off, they needed to go. They were looking straggly. Now it feels nice and healthy. I love my little flippy curly blowout. This is gonna be perfect because this is just gonna continue to kind of like fall a little bit as the week goes on. So I'll get a lot of wear out of this blowout. But yeah, yesterday was a really good day. It was so exciting to see her salon. It's not finished yet. I wasn't sure where everything was going to be at. There's still like some final cosmetic things that need to be done. So it was exciting to see it where, you know, the stage that it's at now, but I'm even more excited obviously to see it when she has like her grand opening and it's all completely done and she has all her retail products up and her coffee bar and all of that. And it's literally right down the street from my suite. We talked about me potentially renting a chair there and working there. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. We work really well together. We've worked together before, like I said, and sometimes I do kind of miss being in that like really supportive kind of atmosphere. As much as I do really love working alone, there are for sure times where I kind of miss a salon, like a bigger salon atmosphere, but obviously only if it's like a positive atmosphere, which I know her place definitely will be. And I feel like by having a full salon and more space, there's more opportunity to do like shadowing and possibly get an assistant and do like mentor kind of things, which I have really been wanting to do. I just don't have the space for it and I don't know how I would go about that. But at the same time, like I do just love having my little room. So I don't know. We'll see. But either way, I know I will definitely be like going and spending time there just to like pop in and visit and hang out and like maybe go, like I know she wants to have education and host some classes there and stuff. So either way, it's just, I'm excited for my friend, and the content day was really fun. Got some really good pictures and some video, and it was like nice to just get to hang out and like catch up with the girls. But I am heading to the salon now. I have a full day, 3 clients back to back. So let's go. Finished for the day, and I'm just cleaning up really quick and then I'm gonna head home. But this was a really good day. Like, it was back to back, which made it go by really fast, but everything ran really smoothly. Like, I wasn't running behind. I had time to take little breaks while my clients were processing, and everyone's hair came out beautiful. Happy Wednesday. I just woke up a little while ago, if it wasn't obvious. I'm really excited for today. I'm actually just really excited for like the next few weeks that I have coming up, because the last several months I have been so booked and busy with hair clients, which is of course amazing. And when I really think about it, and how, you know, I just opened my business a year ago and I like got my suite not having a full book of clients and feeling nervous and thinking about all of the new people that I've met, all the new clients that I've gained just within this last year, and people who have become regulars of mine that I feel like I know so well, but then I remember I literally met them just within this last year. Like, they didn't know me before I had my suite, and it's so amazing, and I'm so grateful. So I never want it to come across like I'm complaining. Although, you know, sometimes I guess we do that, right? Like, we get like narrow-minded and caught up in the day-to-day stuff, and we feel overwhelmed, overworked, tired, whatever. And we're like, oh, I just need a break. I'm so tired. I'm so, you know, whatever. But then when you stop and think, like, wait, I saw this thing on Instagram. I can't remember exactly what it said, but something like, what a blessing it is to be exhausted or be overwhelmed by the life that you once dreamed of. Something that I once dreamed about, like having a career and my own business where I can work for myself and do what I'm doing, like just get to make art essentially by doing hair and making content and doing things that are fun to me on my own schedule. And there are definitely weeks where it feels overwhelming and I feel stressed or tired or whatever, and I might complain about it, but what a blessing it is that I can complain, because that means I did it. I always try to stop and do some reflection. Now I went on a whole ramble and I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was saying that I've been so busy, and actually I've had a lot of weeks lately where I've been working 6 days a week. I've been working Saturdays a lot. I've had late nights, but this week kind of starts this phase where it's like slowing down a little bit. I know it's gonna get busy again as we get closer to the holidays. So it's kind of nice that it was really busy all summer long. I know it's gonna get busy again, so it's nice to have this little time where I can get a little bit of a break. So these next couple weeks coming up, my schedule is not as booked up. I have a lot more free time. So today I actually didn't have any clients booked, but I am gonna go into the salon. I have a client actually whose hair I did last week, and I lightened her. She wanted to be, you'll see her hair. She wanted to be kind of like a golden coppery brown, and the color that I ended up doing on her, I felt was like a little bit too light, and she also agreed. So I was like, you know what? Come back next week. I will get darker color, because that's the only thing about being in a suite that kind of sucks sometimes, is you just don't have like a full range of colors, you know, like you're limited on what you can keep in stock. So I didn't have what I wanted to use on that particular day. So she's gonna come in this afternoon just to darken it up a little bit, but that's all that I have as far as clients. So I have majority of the day to get content done. So I'm gonna record a podcast episode, and then I have a Botox appointment. I've gotten Botox several times over the last few years. I think I started when I was 27, was like the first time I ever went. And I normally just go and I get a little bit at like the top of my forehead, because I do have like a few little lines there. They're really not sunken in or noticeable because I've gotten Botox. And I really only go and get it like once or twice a year. Like, I don't keep up with it super frequently. What it does is it like paralyzes your muscles basically, so that you can't make the expressions that are creating the wrinkles. So I just feel like it's kind of muscle memory. Like, once I get it and it relaxes those muscles, then I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you just get used to, or at least for me, I get used to not using those muscles and making those certain faces as much or as like intensely. So even once the Botox is like completely worn off, I feel like I'm good for many months after. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I've only ever done it in my forehead, and it's strictly been for cosmetic purposes, like aesthetic purposes. But lately, like the last couple of months, I have had so much tightness in my jaw, and I've noticed that my jaw is just constantly clenched. And I know that this is like a common thing that a lot of people do, and I'm sure I've always done it, because looking back too, when I look at photos of myself, no matter how my weight was, like even when I was at my absolute thinnest, my face always looked a little heavy right here. My jaw just looked very square. It's always been like that. And I think it's the muscle, and I think it's from just clenching all the time. And but lately it has been worse than ever before, to the point where I'm noticing that I'm like in pain from it. And I just constantly feel like my jaw, like the whole bottom part of my face, always feels sore. And I went and I got a facial, and she was, you know, like massaging me and doing the lymphatic drainage and everything. And she was like, your jaw is so tight. And she kept telling me throughout the facial, like, relax your jaw, relax your jaw. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. Like, I thought I was relaxing it. So I'm gonna go get Botox and try that out to see, because I know that that's the thing that people do. You get Botox in your, I think it's your masseter muscle is what's over here. And it is supposed to help relax your jaw so you don't clench as much. And by doing that, it also, because you're not using that muscle constantly, it will get smaller. And it also can just change your face shape, which I'm literally just doing it to help alleviate the pain. The fact that there also could potentially be physical results of it, I'm just very curious and interested, like, is it going to? Because that to me is just so fascinating. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like if you're constantly every single day doing bicep curls and you're working your biceps all the time, all day long, your biceps are going to be big and juicy and look bulky. But if you're not doing that, the muscle will shrink and you won't have any visible muscle there, right? So like same thing with the face. The thing with Botox is it takes like close to a week for it to really kick in and start working. So I don't know if I'll be able to report any results to you guys in this vlog, but make sure you're subscribed because I'll definitely keep you updated as time goes on. But I am going to enjoy my coffee and my slow morning. I have a little over an hour until I need to leave. So I will see you when it's time for Botox. I feel like every time I go to get Botox or lip filler or anything like that, I'm always like, damn, I should go to nursing school and become a nurse injector. Because you're always in and out so quickly. And it's like, you know, you're paying hundreds of dollars, but the entire appointment's only like 10 minutes. You know? Making me rethink my career choice. But I didn't record anything while I was in there because needles and, you know. But it also was so fast. Like, I was literally in and out in 10 minutes. She just did one shot, one injection on each side, just like right here. Pretty painless. She said it takes 3 to 7 days for the results, you know, for it to start working. And she did a pretty strong dose on me, she said, because it's very, very tight and the muscle is very hard. She said if I feel like I need more after a week, I can always go back and get a little more. I am going to head to the salon now. I should have like a good 30 minutes until my client comes in for her adjustment. So I'm going to put a little makeup on and kind of fix up my hair and just sort of get ready. So that way, as soon as I finish her hair, I can record the podcast and get that all done. so then I can edit and post it. My clients, recorded the podcast. Now I'm gonna go home and edit this. Hopefully I can get that done somewhat quickly. I mean, either way, it's still like 2 hours of footage that I have to go through. And then tomorrow is gonna be a long day and I'm gonna be here really late, which I'm kind of dreading, but you know what? It's fine. At least today was easy. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my work. It is 5 o'clock now, so just gonna get that podcast episode done and then eat dinner, and that'll be the end of my day. I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. Oh, actually it's almost afternoon. Today's the day where I start later, so I have my first client at noon, which is in 2 minutes. She's actually here, so I'm gonna let her in, but just wanted to pop on and say hello. So I'm starting at 12 and then I'm gonna be working till probably like 8 o'clock, 8:30. So it's gonna be a late night. I just have 2 clients, but they both have a lot of hair and they're both getting full colors and cuts. So I'll try to get as much footage as I can. Her hair came out so pretty. I'm like literally a stalker right now, watching her walk to her car and seeing it like outside in the like full natural light. I'm like, oh my god, it looks so pretty. Oh, I'm really happy with how that came out. The crazy thing too is this is now, I think this was the 4th time I did her hair. The very first time she came to me, it was a color correction. She had like old color in it. It was dark and she had went somewhere else a couple times to get it lightened, but there's just like these little tiny fine highlights, and it's just crazy to see how blonde she is from when she started. And she's like such a good client too, because she follows aftercare instructions and takes really good care of it at home. But that was perfect. That took 4 hours altogether. But now I have like 20 minutes until my next client is coming in. So that's perfect. I love these days when I'm running on time and I have the extra time, because I have all of my appointment times automatically set like a little bit longer to allow me extra time to check my clients out, book their next appointment, take after pictures, and then clean up. And like also just run to the bathroom if I need to, you know, just have like a little bit of time to kind of take a breath before my next client. But lately I've been so busy that I've been kind of like overlapping appointments, so I haven't had that extra little cushion time in between. I'm usually like finishing the blow dry when my next client is already arriving. So it's nice to not have to like immediately rush or feel like I'm running behind, and just like have the appropriate time. And this next client, she came in for a consultation, but this is going to be our first actual like session together. She's got a lot of hair, but at least I don't have anybody else after her, so I can take my time, and however long it takes me, it's fine. But hopefully we won't be here too late. Anyway, I'll show you her hair when she gets here. (8:41), the last one to leave. I didn't even bother cleaning up because it's late. I just want to go home. And that's the beauty of having a salon suite and working by yourself, because it's fine. I can leave it as messy as I want, and I could just worry about it in the morning. And then tomorrow, I have a pretty easy day. I have 3 clients, but everybody's just getting like easy things like toners and trims. So very easy. And then I do have a big gap in my day, so I'm planning on recording another podcast episode so I can start getting ahead on filming for everything. That's the plan, but I will see you in the morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. I told myself when I first opened my salon suite that I would still do Saturdays here and there on occasion. Because, you have those clients that they work 9 to 5, and so during the week they can only come in after like 5:30. But sometimes it's just better to come in and work a few hours on a Saturday than to have to stay super late and not get home till like 9 or 10 o'clock on a weekday, That's just how I feel anyway. So, and I don't know, the like more clients I've gotten, I've just had more requests for Saturdays. I'm trying to truly cut down a little bit more. It just feels nice to have a normal weekend, And like where I live, there's always stuff going on. There's so many local businesses, and they're always doing fun events on the weekends. So my social life has definitely been slacking. And it's supposed to rain all day Saturday anyway, so I will most likely just be staying home and getting caught up on cleaning, which I'm really looking forward to, actually. Like a nice, cozy, rainy day. Just getting my apartment nice and clean, lighting some candles. So yeah, this morning I am gonna stop at Cosmoprof on my way to the salon because I need to restock on some color. I just remembered my first client said she was gonna bring me a coffee, so I'm excited for that. So yeah, I have a partial low light coming in, and then I have a big gap in my day, so I'm gonna film another podcast episode during that time. And then I have 2 more clients coming in for toners and trims. And then after work, I'm meeting up with my friends. That's why I'm like, it's kind of perfect to film the podcast today. That way I'll already have my makeup done, and then that way I'll like feel put together to go out with my friends after. So we are meeting up for dinner and drinks at a new restaurant. We're getting Mexican. So excited. And we haven't all gotten together in a while. I think like since June or July, I want to say. It'll be perfect to get together and catch up over some chips and salsa and margaritas. So that is what I got going on today. Since I need this makeup to last me all day, we're gonna set it with this. I can't remember if I showed you guys the setting spray since I got it or not, but the One Size On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray, so freaking good. My friend Haley, I mean, I've seen everyone online talk about this, but my friend Haley had it and would always rave about it. And I remember we went to a wedding together and I used hers to set my makeup, and it literally stayed on the entire night through crying at the wedding, sweating, wiping my face, eating, everything. It looked like I had just did it by the end of the night. It was so good. So I finally got myself a bottle recently, and I used this when I was in Charleston last month, and it was so freaking hot and humid, and we were just walking around downtown the entire day, and I was literally wet under my clothes. That's how hot it was. It was disgusting. And my makeup looked flawless. Like, it did not budge. It was incredible through that Charleston heat and humidity. So this is holy grail. Whew. Literally hairspray for your face. Okay, we're at the salon. I just picked up some more color, and then I needed more lightener, so got 2 tubs of that. It was like $150 just for that stuff. It's the price of business. Here's my outfit. Got this dress a few years ago from Shein. And then I'm wearing these old boots that I've had for a bajillion years. I keep this little like sunglass case with some of my most worn go-to jewelry. And I just keep it in my purse. I'm gonna throw on these earrings I've had for a long time from Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna clean up some of my mess from last night because my first client should be here in the next 10 minutes. Taking a little break from cleaning. Oh no, I have hiccups. I did the kitchen and the living room, like this whole half of the apartment. So still gotta do the 2 bathrooms and bedroom. But I got a package. I got some PR sent to me from behind the oh my god, I'm so sorry about these hiccups. Sent from behind the chair, which if you are a hairstylist, you're definitely familiar with them. It's just a big brand and community of hairstylists. They offer they offer education. They do like an awards show thing, and they repost hairstylists and all that kind of stuff. So they DM'd me on Instagram and asked for my address so that they could send me some Moroccan oil PR, which I am so excited about. I haven't tried anything from the Moroccan oil line, but I know a lot of hairstylists that love their products, and I'm so grateful anytime I get PR. It's very cool, very exciting. The only thing about PR packages is like this kind of stuff. So I got this paddle brush, ionic paddle brush. Oh, this is so nice. Then I have the Moroccan Oil Treatment Mist, the ultralight one for all hair types. It says it's a weightless argan oil infused spray that instantly absorbs into hair for enhanced manageability, conditioning, and shine. Very luxe packaging too. I gotta smell it, of course. That smells very nice. And I think everything else in here is the same too. Yeah, the treatment oil. So I guess there's a regular one, then there's a light version, and then an ultra light. And then there's also a Moroccan oil treatment purple for blonde, lightened, or gray hair. It says it neutralizes brassiness. I know Pravana has something kind of like this too, that's like a heat protectant that is purple in color, so it like instantly tones your hair when you spray it on. So I'm assuming this is the same kind of thing. A tone correcting treatment with violet pigments for blonde, lightened, and gray hair. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna save this to give to my mom because I think this would be really good. For her hair. Very exciting. Thank you so much, Behind the Chair and Moroccan Oil. I am excited to try these products out. I'm gonna clean all this up and get back to cleaning. Hello, happy Monday. It's another gloomy day, and actually it's kind of chilly out. All weekend it rained, and as a result of the rain, the temperature lowered, and it's just really feels like fall right now, and I am loving it. It's like chilly, breezy, gloomy. I literally feel like I'm living in the Twilight movie. So good. I wouldn't want to say like this for a super long time because this could definitely get depressing, but it's a nice little change up from, all summer long it being super, super hot and humid and sunny and all of that. So yeah, it's just been like the best, most cozy last few days. I deep cleaned the entire apartment, and it feels so good to just have everything be super clean and just feel and smell really fresh. And I went grocery shopping yesterday. I meal prepped a little bit, planned out some other meals for the rest of the week. So that feels really good. And then today was my work from home day. So I went to Pilates this morning, and then I came home and immediately changed back into my pajamas. And I just sat in bed and edited, and I just got my podcast episode uploaded and got all that stuff taken care of. Texted back new clients, got my schedule all sorted out for the week. Now I'm like, oh, I am caught up. I don't really have anything pending that I have to do. So I'm just gonna relax. I have some leftover spaghetti and meatballs that I made yesterday that I'm really looking forward to having. I'm gonna go warm that up now. Just yummy comfort foods. And then I think I'm just gonna look for a scary movie or something to watch. I've been trying to do that as much as possible throughout this month. Watch all the scary movies and shows and everything that I can so that I can fully feel like I'm in it and making the most out of this season. Because normally I just feel like I get so caught up with work and I'm just so busy that then it just ends up flying by, and I feel like I don't get to enjoy it as much, and I love this time of year. So I'm really trying to make an extra effort to enjoy the seasons and have more of a work-life balance. And like I said earlier in this vlog, the next few weeks, really up until like the week before Thanksgiving, I'm really booked and busy that week, but from now until then, my schedule's a little bit more chill. Obviously that could always change, but as of right now, it's looking good, a lot more calm. So hopefully I will continue having weeks like this one where I just have more free time to feel like I am fully caught up in all areas of my life, and I can also enjoy time outside of work a little more. Anyway, I am going to end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and I almost forgot to give an update on the Botox. So it hasn't been a full week yet. Obviously it's Monday, so Wednesday will make a full week. I do think I'm noticing a difference. Like, I'm not feeling as much soreness and discomfort as I was, but I feel like I can still clench my jaw and I still have like full movement, but I do think that there's a little bit less tension, but I don't know if that's just in my head or if it's also because like this weekend I've felt a lot more calm and relaxed, and so I've just like naturally relaxed it. I don't know, but stay tuned for my next vlog. I will give you an official update and let you know if it worked and if I feel like it was worth it. But anyway, I am going to end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have an amazing week, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video. Bye.